already, the original sin. I think maybe in the did we talk about it last week in the terminology, like what the sin was, right? And so it says here, this just as through one man sin entered the world. Who's the one man? Adam, right? Adam. And so therefore Adam sinned, and then the consequences of his sin is upon all man. That's how it. So I want to talk about why this is controversial, at least in our understanding in our Orthodox faith. I'm going to read here a passage from a book, Sin and Salvation by Dr. Harry Busal, who is my dogmatic professor at seminary. Okay, he writes that the Western understanding of original guilt, he didn't say sin, his original guilt, is based upon an incorrect translation of this verse, Romans 5:12. The New King James Version translates this as, therefore, just as though one man's sin entered the world, and death through sin, and thus death spread to all men, because all sinned. Okay? The operative word here is because. It is translated from the original Greek phrase epho. Okay? However, the Latin translation of the original Greek, the phrase epho, because, was mistranslated as in quo, which means in whom. So in whom refers to Adam. So in whom all have sinned. Okay. In whom, or in quo, all have sinned has been interpreted to mean that all descendants of Adam, each and every human being from the moment of conception, have inherently the responsibility and guilt for the first sin of Adam as it were their own. Thus, the mistranslation of this pivotal verse from the original Greek into Latin became a focal point for the Western understanding of original guilt. The Greek fathers, however, understood ancestral sin to be an inheritance of mortality and corruption only, without an inheritance of guilt, which for them could only result from a freely committed personal act. Okay?